Hello, all Huân trưởng of Vietnamese Eucharistic Youth Movement of United States. My name is Quang Thăng, trưởng Quang Thăng. Tonight we have two very special guests that I will be talking to in regard to a new program for our phong trào. We have trưởng Du Xe Má Tuyền and trưởng Anna Cẩm Linh. Trưởng Tuyền thì cũng đã vừa hoàn tất cái chức vụ của mình là phó quản trị cho miền Tây Nam. Thì hai trưởng có Thăng có được nghe một cái gì xì xào đó từ Arizona, là hai trưởng có come up with một cái something called Jacob Foundation Scholarship. So let's hear it. What is it, first of all?
Well, hello everybody. So for us, we've been with Phong Trào for a long time, and with our ever since it first started. So we wanted to do something to give back to Phong Trào, to the community, and with our gift that we got from God, our ability and our kids, but our first son, who's autistic, we wanted to raise an awareness on autism. So we think that that's something that we could put two and two together, and then have something that raise awareness and also help give back to the community as well.
Oh, that's really great to hear. I mean, this question is gonna kind of in continuation with the previous question. What was your motivation to bring the awareness of autism? I know this is something that us in the Vietnamese community, we don't talk about much. So what was your motivation to bring to society in general and to Phong Trào Thiên Nhiên Ấn Thể specifically?
Well, like Anh said, we've been a part of Phong Trào for a long time. For me, ever since I immigrated to the U.S., and that was starting Autism too. So from then until now, to me, it's been parallel to my life. And one of the saddest part about Jacob having autism for me is that I'm not able to enroll him in to me and have him participate like other kids would. So in order to honor him, in order to have him have an active role, I feel like the scholarship will help do that.
Yeah, I want to say that is a very, very brave thing and a new thing that you guys are doing, because like I said before, it's certainly hard to bring this into the light. Obviously, Jacob is 8 years old this year, so he still has a long life ahead of him. So I don't think this is a one-time deal. Then what are your hope and aspiration for the future of the Jacob scholarship?
So our hope and our goal is that to spread the awareness throughout, not just at this time, but also throughout the whole Phong Trào at some point. And we want it to be where it started with us as a young Vietnamese American, so that we can start letting everybody know about autism, so that when other people, especially in church, when you see kid in church, nó phá or nó không có behave as well, people tend to kind of give you the dirty look. But if people understand, they can be more understanding. They can see that, maybe it's not about the kid, it's about maybe it's something that the kid have. So we want autism to be aware, people to be aware of it, to be able to be a more understanding for the parent, to be more understanding for things that they may not accustomed to. So that's something that we hope that the more people we can spread out to, the more people we can let this be known. I think that'll be better for kids with autism, so that they don't get being looked at, or they don't have to feel like they're isolated.
Yeah, we want to just plant a seed for children when they're young already, that people may be different from you, but it doesn't make them any less than you, and for other kids to sympathize with kids who may be different.
Yeah, that's really great to hear. I mean, once again, I have to applaud you guys for your bravery, because I'm a parent myself, and going to church without a tuning uniform is tough enough. When your kid phá, and yeah, you do get looked, and you are put on a higher pedestal and expectation when you do have the uniform on, so it's even harder. And some of the Huân trưởng out there probably can somewhat relate with you guys with a phá ấu nhi, right? But I don't think they would ever feel how you feel. But so I once again want to applaud your bravery for that. Really though, so let's get into the detail, the meat of this scholarship. What are some of the eligibility requirement to qualify for it? If I want some of these money, what can I do to get it?
Our criteria is that you be an active Hunju. And there's just an essay, 4 questions and an essay that we would like your input on. The first is what makes you want to be a Hunju in Hongjiao? How has Tumi affected your life? What do you know about autism, and how do you plan on raising awareness for it? So with those questions, we hope to select 2 people. And it's our first year, so it's starting off small, but we do eventually want to, spread it to more people. And if we're financially able to, and we have the help.
And the amount would be, as I recall, is a good amount.
So at this point, like I said, we're starting it small, so we're gonna have 2 scholarship for 2 of the incoming college student or Hunjung that are already currently in college, and it'll be $1,000 each.
Wow.
So in the future, if we can maybe able to fundraise some more, or if God bless us with a raise or something, then maybe we can have more or increase the amount or in some capacity. But our goal and our hope is that to make this a lot bigger than just within our elementary school.
Yeah, well, usually it's the pioneer, right, in our Hongjiao to have such a program or such a scholarship, and obviously you selflessly put out your own money to do this. So once again, I want to say thank you to both of you to starting this. I don't think this is gonna be the last that we're gonna hear from you or of this program. So once again, on the behalf of Hongjiao Thiên Nhiên Thể, I want to say thank you, and for even doing this interview tonight, so that we can bring the awareness to the mass of the other Hunju of Thiên Nhiên.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Night.